G'day fellas, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to do something different and something I've wanted to do for quite a while. Think of it like the Madden equivalent of a speed build. Now I don't know about you guys, but I used to love it when RBT or Bengal did one of those. And we're going to try it today in NCAA 14. Now obviously we don't get a certain amount of time to recruit. Instead we're just going to give ourselves 1 year to build a Super Bowl winning... There you go, with the Madden reference. We're going to get 1 year to build a national championship winning team. I went with Cincinnati because they're a pretty decent team in a mediocre conference. If you didn't know, in this game, they're in the American. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. They kind of run that midway part. I would love it if this speed build kind of format could be a weekly addition to the channel. If I could do one of these once a week, I think it could be a lot of fun. But let me know down in the comment section ways that you would improve it. What would make you more inclined to watch one of these speed builds? So real quick, with our skill tree, I just decided to go and max our coach out. He's level 20 and we have the fastest upgrade possible. I don't think we'll be able to get insta commit 3 out of 3, but you know, we'll see. Obviously there's no limits in recruiting. We can low lock cheese as much as we want. Once this season finishes and we hit the off season, that's it. No more recruiting. The team is done. So if I don't get cornerbacks, then that's it. We have no cornerbacks for the final year. Okay, they need a lot. I should point out that the positions we don't get as well, we have to play 40 overalls at that position the final year. Okay, so it is possible. We have 25 scholarships. Think at the minimum we only need 22 players to fill every position. Straight out the gate, guard, I'm going to take it. Cornerback, I'm going to take it. There's a lot of O linemen here, which is really good for us. I actually am much more inclined to take lesser overall players because at least the position is filled. I forgot about fullback. Shit. We already got a safety, but I'm willing to put another one on. Finally, a cornerback. We got 2 tight ends here. That'll help out. Another athlete. I'm hoping that's maybe a wide receiver there. Oh my goodness. Kicker and punter. So now, okay, that's 24 positions. 4-star guard. That's really, really good. Our first defensive end. Another middle linebacker. He's not very good though, and I think he's just going to go down. Running back? We probably need 2 running backs as well, don't we? Okay, so that's 25. We have enough strong safeties, bro. We don't need this many. Okay, so we did okay. We got 23 out of 35. I am going to have to move all these players around as well, kind of get them in order. What's our athlete? He's a quarterback. Okay, that's really good. The problem is he's not good. Are you ready to make this summer the tastiest one yet? Well, look no further than HelloFresh, the meal kit delivery service that takes the work out of eating well. First off, HelloFresh has got you covered with their calorie smart and protein smart options for lunch and dinner. Whether you're looking to reach your goals or explore new vegan recipes, HelloFresh has something delicious for everyone. With HelloFresh, you can enjoy farm-to-table quality right at home. Their seasonal ingredients are picked at peak ripeness and delivered to your doorstep in less than 7 days, ensuring fresh flavors in every bite. Not to mention, say goodbye to figuring out what is for dinner tonight. Are you planning to entertain this summer? HelloFresh makes it easy with crowd-pleasing eats like their bratwurst and caramelized onions, Dijonnaise slaw and pineapple relish, or a snack board with pretzel bites, spiced bar nuts, and hot honey peach jam. Now, like me, I'm stuck in a little bit of a recipe rut, but HelloFresh has got you covered with 40 fresh recipes every single week. Like me again, there's even options here for the pickiest of eaters. And for the busy ones, the ones that work a lot, there's also a tab to look for quick and easy recipes on the HelloFresh menu, which are ready in no longer than 15 minutes. And here's the best part. HelloFresh is not only more convenient than grocery shopping, in fact, it's 25% less expensive than takeout. So you can enjoy all of these fresh, delicious meals while saving money. So are you ready to experience the joy of cooking with HelloFresh? Go to HelloFresh.com and use code CROW16 at checkout for 16 free meals plus free shipping. That's CROW16 in all caps for 16 free meals plus free shipping. Thank you to HelloFresh for the sponsor, and now back to the video. Another athlete here. He is another cornerback, so that's perfect. I'm going to really quickly have to move all of these guys in a position. Quarterback down to running back. Now we can at least see what we need. So we have no wide receivers, not a single wide receiver. And we need our quarterback to be better as well. He is not very good. I haven't scouted him yet, but he's 68 overall. I'm just going to assume that he is a trash can. Quite frankly, I'm not a fan of many of these players. Unfortunately, we got 7 or 8 O-linemen, and all of them, and I mean all of them, were guards. We're definitely going to need the linebackers, that's for sure. We need more, if anything. The question is, what is a priority when everything is a priority? I guess we go by quantity, don't we? So O-lineman needs 5 players. I think at least we have to go after 3 of these blokes. We'll at least start with 1 tight end. Brendan Porter might be the only exception. He's got a great bonus. I'm going to go 700. Both linebackers look good. It looks like Tony Henry's already in the bag. I'm going to put 5 into him just so I know to keep an eye out for him. Okay, next up as well is low lock cheese. Now, this is a massive week for us. Yeah, everything looks to be fine with the players we have on the board. That is also 6 offensive linemen, which is good because 1 might transfer. We got to remember that in the back of our head as well. So we do have some wide receivers, which is really good because we have 0 right now. I'm not against getting Paul McGee because defensive ends transition well to defensive tackle. In fact, they go up overall when you put them there. Ooh, there's a good O-lineman here. Ryan Caldwell. I think I got to get him. Outside linebacker, that is one position I have not gotten yet, so we got our first one there. We are on the lookout for better corners, a free safety, and outside linebackers. Another running back here, I'm not going to go all out on him, but if we can get a 2-headed monster, that is preferable. We also have a free safety here, Ashton Woods, that's perfect. Okay, I really need people to sign. Like, no cappuccino, I need people to sign immediately, like right now. Because first of all, I have to scout all of these players, which I don't have any points for. Brandon Porter and Jared Jackson. My goodness, it's a 76 as our first ever recruit. It's going to give us 1,400 points back here too. Do unlock insta-commit. I'm not sure how worth it that's going to be. So let's have a look. Starting with the wide receivers. Okay, he looks really promising. Defensive end is not good. This guy's a quarterback. Calvin Collins becomes our new biggest target. Aaron Hall is a much better running back than the one we have. Aaron Dottie isn't even that bad. Avery is a beast, bro. Outside linebackers are 100% a priority. We don't have any of those. This guy's another quarterback. You can also play wide receiver and running back. Ashton Wood, need him to be good. He is. We have a good tight end here. Okay. So we can change a lot of positions around now. Let me go ahead and offer scholarships on as many people as I can. How far are we out of this battle? Like, is it doomed? It's not doomed. We have a good shot here, but we're just pulling away on James Tucker. James Tucker's not a bad player though. In fact, I think I'm just going to play it safe and actually keep James Tucker here. John Davis is good, but it's a little bit risky getting into a battle this late when we already have a 70 overall. First thing is a quarterback. So we're gaining on Jimmy Hurst, but I'd rather not even have a quarterback if he's the one that's going to be out there. I know that's a bit harsh, but he's that bad. This is the most important week in the entire 5 years. And I mean week, not even like section. Is Aaron Dottie the safer bet here? There's a lot more teams going after Dottie. Well, there's only one more, but they have lesser bonuses compared to like Ohio State having 390 on Calvin. I'm going to play risky here. I'm going to go for Calvin next week though. I need to offer scholarships for now. There's a lot of visits though. My goodness. We have a bye week in week 5. I know that doesn't sound that great, but Temple is in week 7, and by week 7, so much could have happened. I know it's only 2 weeks, but we need to get these guys in like immediately. The sooner, the better. Let's go all in on Calvin Collins. Michael Davis is better and seems a lot more plausible. Let's again, I'm going to go like 435. I know that's a very specific number, but I'd rather that be on 6,000, you know? I'm going to take all of the points off Andy Sanders. Now we have Avery Hunt. I think Hunt deserves the 300 here. We're dropping down on Darren Patterson. That's great because I can't compete anyway. Avery's getting 700. Gaining in that battle, though, doesn't look good for us. We also need the outside linebackers. Realistically, we just need commits. And there's a lot coming in this week, so that is a really good sign for us. We also need Ashton Wood. Bro! Okay, need nothing more other than commits. That is so good. Thank goodness for that. I don't know how many points that equals. Okay, it's quite a few. Lead on Calvin. So good. I'm going to elect to boost this up a little bit now that we have a bit more points to work with. So we've got 3 cornerbacks. Okay, so cornerback is pretty much done. Definitely, as much as it's not a glamorous position, if neglected it too long, it for sure has to at least be points into the outside linebackers. So that's going to leave us with 500 more. I think it's 500 into Ashton here. We're kind of close to getting 3 out of 3 insta-commit. Wow, Oregon decides to get back in the battle. Okay, it's 700 on Joe Nelson all of a sudden. Oregon gets back in this battle too. Are you kidding me, bro? Chris Vincent, Ryan Larson, and Paul McGee. Paul McGee is not going to be obtainable here. However, The other 3 here are definitely doable. I think this rounds us out, doesn't it? Like, once we get these O-linemen, once we get this tight end, once we get these receivers, running back, the quarterback, that's offense, I'm pretty sure done. So I had to take it a lot slower, obviously. I've done so many rebuilds that, like, I almost kind of speed run it naturally. Best player, best player, best player, best player. With this, you have to. You cannot skip over a week, or you can't go to the end of the season. You got to make sure everybody's in check every week. Actually like the added responsibility. It's kind of fun. A lot of people ready for visits as well. Couldn't have come at a better time. So there you go. 3 out of 3 insta commit. We can get back in this battle, but Oregon is going to make it really difficult for us. It's almost like they're just intentionally trying to be assholes. Oh my goodness. Just last week, this situation was fine. All right, so we need a new defensive tackle. What is going on here? Now, all of a sudden, we're dropping out of Marcus Russell. This guy looks decent already. All right, Donnie Davis it is. If we get Chris Vincent, that means we have 1 good defensive tackle and 1 good defensive end. The only problem with investing so little points is you can see Alabama, Georgia kind of on our butt. Yes, we are pulling away here very slowly, but this is the time to really put 700 in. You want to get that lead so big that they don't even have a chance of coming back. Basically, what we're doing right now, we're swimming with sharks, but right at this second, we're a little bit faster than the sharks. Does that make sense? Eventually, those sharks are going to cut us off. So if I can, I would really like to put more points into them. But if Calvin Collins decides to commit in week 9, that's our next week, we can definitely just start pumping points around. But until Calvin commits, then we're kind of in a bad spot. Let's get 700 into Heath here. I'm just going to offer the scholarship as well. I think we're running out of weeks here. Yeah, our next week is week 11. There goes Calvin Collins. We got our quarterback. So I think I'm going to need to go back and get another wide receiver here. Maybe even 2 just to be safe. Vincent, Alabama decided to randomly get back in the battle. You see that? Both the linebackers are coming in. Oh, man, if I could just sign both the outside linebackers, I'd be a happy man. This is the guy we're really far back on. Does he have any scholarships? Nobody's offered him a scholarship, so we could get Jason Jensen here. Yeah, we're about to go undefeated. We're 9-0. What is going on? Jason Jensen looks really good. So does Andy Miller. So does Demetrius Rich. So Jason Jensen, first of all, you all get 700. We can start going into our 2-headed monster here in Aaron Hall. If we get 2 running backs that are decent, then that's like, we did so well. We really did. That means we did so well that we were able to go back and get multiple of each position, making it easier on our first running back. By the way, if you do dig the speed builds, let me know, because I really want to record one for next week as well. If you guys are interested in it, of course, once we change the rules up a little bit. From a YouTuber's perspective, sometimes you get the occasional comment of, you know, it's lazy content. I could understand that from the Madden perspective, because you're giving yourself a literal timer to rebuild a team. But in this, we're taking it really slow. Like, 1 season of a rebuild typically takes me half an hour. We're pretty much an hour into this, and this is only the first season. Granted, it's the only season we're rebuilding, yes. I don't really think there's much else I can do here. Tennessee gets back in that battle. All right, fingers crossed. This should kind of finish it out here. Oregon is really the bane of our existence. What is Georgia State, bro? Really? I visited them. And we're going to lose, man. So we go 11-1. We were so close to a natty year 1. My game crashed. We have a running back. Aaron Hall would be awesome. How many O-linemen did we sign? Like, in grand total? It might have to be... Oh, man, we're behind on this Georgia State guy. So we got our quarterback. That was the athlete. We have a running back, no fullback, 2 wide receivers. So should look to pick up a 3rd here if we can. All right, let's start with the positions we need. Wide receiver. I'm actually going to leave this to last, and I'm going to be ruthless with the other positions because I want Jason Jensen. The difference in the battle here is like 550, 600 points maybe. If we're going to invest a lot of points into a position, I would prefer to obviously go for a player that's 11 overall better. Offensive lineman, we got to start here. Start with 2.5K. I'm going to go 3.5 into Clint Humphrey. We have a really big leader on the defensive end, but I need another one. This is going to be another 3K right here. We have a really big lead on the DT. I think we're safe at 2,000 here. We also need the outside linebacker. Like, bro, we need the 4K for the wide receiver. Even then, I don't think 4K is going to be enough. Fingers crossed, fellas. Fingers crossed. We got Jensen. We didn't get the other running back. Did we get any other O-lineman? We got 1 O-lineman. That was a top 5 class. Wow. With no 5 stars as well. Props to us. We're going to have to be a pass-heavy team here. I think we did really well. All in all, it's never going to be perfect. We're never going to get 10 out of 10s at every position. Wasn't really that tough. Next thing up is dividing these O-linemen. So Avery's going to have to play tackle. The other two, one of you's going to have to go to tackle. You fit in nicely. So center is going to be our 40 overall. Okay, not bad. Brennan Robinson goes up when we put him out left. Middle linebacker is going to be weak though. We got the 3 corners. Nice. Got our free safety and we got our strong safety. Okay, so we're going to have to cut a lot of people here as well. There's only one more hurdle we have to get through, and that, of course, is players leaving. All right, the only thing left to do is progression seasons. So I will catch you for stats and training results. Wait, is it like fully bugged? What's going on? Oh man, I don't... Do you see when I logged in and said invalid? I don't know what's going on. Maybe this will fix it, just looking at stats. Hey, look at our running back. He actually balled out. I have one more thing that might fix it, but if this doesn't work, my dudes, I don't know what to say. Okay, I updated everything and it still says invalid. What I wouldn't do to just see what this team could freaking do. I really, really apologize here, fellas. If there was something that I could do, even if it took 5 hours to do it, I would do it. This Dynasty file, at least, is completely fluffed. You know what, though? I was planning on turning the speed builds or the 1-year builds into a kind of mini series on the channel where we do different challenges and that every single week. So if you at least like the idea and you like the preview that I've given you of the speed build, then I'm more than happy to do another one next week. And hopefully that one doesn't mess up like this one. Unfortunately, and I'm very sorry again, but I have to leave it here. There's literally nothing I can do. The game is completely fluffed. This Dynasty at least is fluffed. Let me know down in the comment section. Your feedback means the world right here, especially on this episode. If you made it this far into the video, you are the real MVP. I hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out. Peace. Man, what a joke, bro. Jeez.
Sometimes I wonder, can I breathe right underwater? Sometimes I wonder, can I speak